Hello everybody, Joe Bagdones here and welcome back for another episode of MUV Love Unlimited, the day after episode 03, episode 02 of episode 03. Glad to see you all back. I'm a little sleepy right now. I actually slept okay last night. I fucked up yesterday. I stayed up way too late, after I finished recording yesterday's episode. I'm like, you know what? It's been a while since I booted up some Hoi 4, so I played some Kaiserreich, burned through 14 hours by accident. Oops. And if you're wondering, I didn't lose that game, but I didn't win either. I fucked myself over. I was doing the New England focus tree for the American Civil War, the Second American Civil War, and I went the Special Forces route, which is good because you get some really strong units, but you're permanently stuck with a pretty shitty conscription law. And by the time the Second Weltkrieg rolled around, I just didn't have enough manpower to field a sizable enough force to save the Entente AI from getting itself dunked on, and then the Reichspakt fucking ate shit, and then the International was just too strong, so I went Fortress America, and I didn't lose, but I didn't win, so that sucked. And then it was like 3 a.m., and I'm like, oh, fuck. So, yeah, did that, woke up, ordered some really good Indian food again. I forget what the dish is called, but it's like lamb and like a yogurt and spicy nut sauce. Well, not spicy, like, ooh, hot, but it's got some good spices in it, you know. Though, then again, I'm super white, so anything with a little bit of spice is like, ooh, mmm. But, yeah, I had that, like, an hour ago, and oh, man, I'm feeling it set in, so I got my coffee. I'm rambling. Let's get into it. Man, it seems like 3/4 of my workload these days is dealing with the squad's personal issues, and it's wearing me down big time. Yeah, manage your own fucking stuff, guys. They don't pay me enough for this crap. It's actually what one thing they specifically pay you to do, being their leader. But hey, what do I know? It's not like I literally got tested on this stuff a couple weeks ago when I took my promotion stuff.
ゆずかと一緒に戻ったんじゃないのかよ。
一人になりたいって先に行かれちゃった。
ゆずちゃん、お父さんが生きてたこと。
Yeah. Clearly some strained familial relationships going on there.
ミオの大神注意の見舞いはどうしたんだよ。
なんかそんな気分になれません。
Why do me, you know?
呪われることにします。
それにしても響よく耐えたじゃない。
あれは助かったぜ。けどさ、どう考えたっておかしいだろ。
That was just a fairly uncomfortable interaction all around, so sure.
あんないけすかない父親でも、それはそれっていうのが普通の感覚だろ。
そこはどうなのかな。こんなご時世だから、そういうことにしたいのはよくわかるんだけどさ。
そうじゃないこともあるんですか？正直、私にはよくわかんない。
That's fine. You'll understand when you get older. Or if you ever had parents, which, unfortunate.
けど、ゆずかに言わせれば、心の整理もできないまま、いきなり引き合わされたわけでしょ？戸惑いはもちろんあっただろうし、私たちへの不満だってあったんじゃない？
Yeah.
私たちっつうか、矛先は俺だろう。なるほど。
I mean, a little.
軽く考えすぎていたかもな。
それは小牧大尉も同じよね。大尉はあの二人が親子だったって知ってただろうし。
Yeah, but she probably didn't expect it to play out like it did. Even she was probably like, oh, maybe this was a bad idea.
静香が本音を隠さず通そうとしたんなら、私は腑に落ちるけど。
なるほどな。どうだ、納得いったか？
Finally crawled out of your fucking hole.
もういいじゃないですか。
俺は全然納得いかね
え。Don't salute in the hangar.
お前ら、いきなり現れたくせに馴染んでるんだよ。
Man, they're really fucking playing with the sprites this time around. I like it. It's a little fucking creepy, so I'm gonna hit the next button and hopefully he stops doing that.
話は全部聞かせてもらった。
どうしてそんなことが？
俺じゃねえよ、こいつだよ、こいつが整備班長の無線機をこっそり改造して。
うわー、すがすがしいぐらいあっさりと部下を売りましたね。
Again, one of my pet phrases, fucking under the bus you go.
こんな人に説教を食らうなんて。
なんだよ、文句あるのか？
いいえ、その逆です。心の底からお礼申し上げます。もう二度と同じ過ちは繰り返すまいと心に誓いましたから。やっぱり意味がわからないけど、二人の気が合ってるのはよくわかったわ。
No, don't go shipping them.
それでお前は一体何しに来たんだ？
Yeah, please don't ship your coworkers.
いや、いろいろ落ち込んでるんじゃないかなと思ってな。場を和ましてやろうかと。
空気読むようにお願いしたんですけど、こういう時こそ他愛もないおしゃべりがいいんだって聞かなくて。
We appreciate the thought.
なるほどな。お前らしいよ。で、話題は？
話題は？
ありませんよ。
Of course.
それじゃあ俺が
Oh.
楠本？俺の無線機がどうしたって？ちょっくら向こうでおしゃべりしようじゃねえか。松風注意と3人でよ。
Well, rip you guys.
いってらっしゃい。
Old man strength is a thing. You're gonna be fucking feeling
それ
this.
じゃな、楽しんでこいよ。
うわ、ちょ
もう10位のバカ。
いいからとっとと来い。
Fucking being commissioned ain't gonna save you from an ass whooping, Matsukaze. You reach a point in your career where eventually enough stripes supersedes a fucking bar.
笑い事じゃねえよったく。ひどい目にあったぜ。
自業自得だ、バカ。
それで仙道の様子はどうだ？
わからん。部屋から
Ooh, speaking of desserts, I also got some really good rice pudding with my food. Like it was more sweet than usual, which is a fucking banger for me because I got one hell of a sweet tooth. She could really use some space.
そうかな。それにしても川崎の偉いさんの娘か。やっぱり。
Also, man, that's some fucking loud background chatter.
お前本当に知らなかったのか？
ああ、その手の話はいつだったかお前がこの映画どうこうなんて言い出した時以来してない。
いつの話だよ。懐
Not
か
a
しい。
bad guess.
仙道の実家はこの枝とか勝手に予想したことあったっけな。惜しかったな。
軽く流すな。その後大変だっただろうが。
This stupid idiot used to believe Yuzuko was serving in the IJMDF incognito that she enlisted without telling her parents. And of course, that upper-class lady haircut of hers was supposed to be the smoking gun of something.
そうそう。
Or something.
仙道のやつ、自分で髪型変えようとして前髪大変なことになったんだよな。
Ugh.
むしろ前髪はどこに
Yeah,
あった？
don't try to cut your bangs by yourself. You'll fuck it up.
いや
Oh.
あれは実に深刻な事態だった。本気で前髪移植手術を検討したね。
She's just gonna have to fucking pull her hair back.
周りの女たちからはすげえ白い目で見られて、後ろから撃たれるんじゃねえかとハラハラしながら過ごしてたぜ。
あったあった。ほんと懐かしいな。あの頃は今よりはまだ生きることに希望もあったんだけどな。しかしすげえよな、あのおっさん。娘が生きてたってのに感情の乱れが全くなかったぜ。
And time and place for everything.
あ
That's what it looks like, but appearances can be deceiving. No doubt the old man, and honest to God, big shot with connections in the government, knew Yuzuko was alive all along. Even so, he didn't show any kind of emotion. Happiness, annoyance, nothing. Mr. Glasses just started talking about how his other kids are dead, like he was reading from a quarterly report or something.
冷静だったな。
I can kind of understand why Yuzuko was giving him attitude, but I have no idea where the old guy's coming from. And I reckon he saw that coming, but come on. Your own daughter's pretty much telling you to get lost? Ain't supposed to go with the flow there.
お前も大変だな。
It was a tactical retreat.
ああ、そうと言われればそうかな。
Yuzuka's father is in league with the supreme military leader, meaning he's throwing in his lot against Her Highness. That's bad news, no two ways about it. You can see him being the sort of guy who would abuse his position and hold maintenance parts or even hold TSFs hostage to make a point. But wait a second. Even if Kawasaki weren't taking sides, that doesn't mean they would just go ahead. Blue words. That doesn't mean they could just go against the supreme military leader's orders. We're screwed either way.
お、なんだ？覚悟決めたのか？
覚悟？それはとっくに決めてるよ。
I'm determined to make Her Highness's ideals, and mine, come to fruition. I won't let anything or anyone stand in our way, plain and simple.
おお、そうかそうか。親友としてはそいつは嬉しい知らせだぜ。お姉さん、ビールおかわり2つね。
ああ？どうしてお前がそんなにはしゃいでるんだ？
I haven't said a single word about my arrangement with Her Highness, I think.
よーし、お前と仙道の前途を祝して乾杯だ。
Oh.
はあ？ほい、乾杯。
Oh, did the breakage trip?
暗
Yeah.
示的だな、おい。
何がだよ。だから、ゆずかと俺はそんなんじゃないって。
Well, that wasn't ominous at all. I was pretending to see that.
はいはい、わかったわかった。その話はまた後でしよう。
しねえよ。
いやいやいや、こんな面白い酒の魚食わないわけにはいかんでしょ。それより、
なんだよ。
お前の親は生きてんの？
Ah,
確か生存調査登録はしたけど結果は聞いてないって言ってなかったっけ？
probably not holding his breath.
別にいいだろ。
よくねえよ。こういうのは両家の親同士の付き合いっていうのもだな。ってのは冗談で真面目に気になってるんだけど。
Well, after seeing Yuzuka and her dad put on a show like that, anyone would be worried about family stuff.
結果はまだ聞きに行ってない。
なんで生き死にをはっきりさせたくないってことか。
まあな。
I'm a real celebrity nowadays, yet none of my relatives have never. Ooh, words. You know, besides me being like tired and getting that like post like heavy jowls, like ooh, I need a nap. I also really need to trim my mustache. I keep getting my fucking whiskers like on my lip, and it keeps like messing with my mojo. Yet none of my relatives has never tried to reach out to me. Has ever? That also tripped me up because that doesn't sound right. Yet none of my relatives has never. I guess that's proper English. It's a real chunky sentence, you know? It doesn't flow. It speaks volumes. But as long as I don't have anything solid, I can hold on to hope. Pretend they're still alive somewhere. Maybe I'm too composed about this. Yeah, I should stop putting it off.
なあ。何人が日本から脱出できたんだろうな。大解放の時に。
Not many?
知らねえ。知ってるのはアメリカと日本のトップだけだろ。なんせ。
Be honest, in a situation like this, even the government probably doesn't fucking know.
戦争してる間は公開しねえだろ。
You would need like a couple years to fucking do a thorough census. Even then, you wouldn't even know if they're gone. They could just be fucking living somewhere else. Once an enemy knows their population numbers, they can use them to extrapolate the country's productive capacity and the supplies our economy needs to function. It's strategic information, classified for a reason.
とはいえ、現在の船舶艦艇数から予想はできるけどな。ちらっと考えてみたことあるけど、結構絶望的な数字だったぜ。
Yeah, I can imagine.
ああ、やっぱダメだ。俺にこんなしけた話は似合わねえ。やっぱりお前、仙道とできてんじゃねえの？
話が戻ってくるのが早すぎるだろう。何なんだよ。そんなことはない。
なんだよ、もったいねえな。
I mean,
やっちまえばいいじゃん。
you two are clearly something.
完全に準備 OK だぞ。
相変わらず下品だなお前は。
バカ、俺はお前のためを思って言ってんだぜ。英雄なんて呼ばれてるけどな、お前の人生今がピークよ。あとは落ちる一方なんだぜ。だからこの最後のチャンスのうちにやっとけって言ってんの。
Hell yeah.
お
Fucking
前はお気
get
楽
some.
に言うけど女部下3人だぜ。なんかあったらまずいだろう。
Oh yeah, that's also the thing. Don't shit where you eat. I sound like a broken record at this point. This idiot simply refuses to listen.
そんじゃ金髪巨乳の方はどうだ。あれもオーラ的には悪くないと見るが。
金髪巨乳ってエレンのことかよ。
Took you that long to fucking realize? What?
ハスっぱ気取っちゃいるが、ああいうのは案外根は純情ってパターンが多いんだぜ。仙道とお前に気遣って身を引いてる可能性がある。
人の話を聞け。異性の部下はな、その中の一人をエコひいきしてるとか特別扱いしてるとか思わせたらダメなん
That's
だよ。
right, that's right. Keep it professional.
そういうのが結束の輪を崩しちまう可能性があんだよ。そんな状態で戦場なんか出れるか。
Hell, treating your squad mates equally was explicitly mentioned in the officer's manual.
バカが。いいか立浪、今のお前には珍しく選択肢がある。
That's why, like, in my recent playthrough of Mass Effect, I just never romanced anyone. I'm like, it's completely inappropriate for like the commander of the ship to be like in a intimate romantic relationship with like his subordinate squad members. Like, I don't like this. It's uncomfortable. So, fucking forever alone, Commander Shepard, the way to go. Once in a lifetime. What's this dickhead trying to say? Wait, no, I can't fall into his trap.
男性歌唱女性方のこの時代においても珍しいくらいのスーパーチャンスだ。よく考えろよ。大事なことだからな。
But get this fucking harem going?
一人は天下の大企業川崎重工専務ご令嬢、逆玉確定、家事洗濯何でもござれの大和なでしこ。嫉妬深いのがたまに傷、仙道ゆずか。
Dude, that's just wrong.
続きましては放浪のカナディアン。気さくな性格、わがままバディ、いたずらイスの性格はソフト M のお前にはぴったりだ。エレン・エース。
ああ、人を勝手に謎にすんじゃねえよ。
そしてラストは未来を夢見るドリーマー、人間開発途上国万人の妹、俺色に染めてみせろ。
I mean,
ミオの雫。
Mino's got charm, but she is completely off the table in a romantic context for this dude. Now that you mentioned Mino in this triple threat, it's clear his moral compass is absolutely broken.
さあ3人の選手が出揃いました。どうですか解説の立浪さん、どれから食べても美味しそうですよ。
Marimo. Making an enemy of an entire group of women is a recipe for disaster, you know? I remember this one time, back in elementary school. We were having a lesson outdoors, and a group of girls from my class made grilled pork with meat they dropped on the ground on purpose. What? Then they all fed it to this one teacher they didn't like, with him none the wiser. Okay. I was very confused until I read the second half of the sentence. The evil that groups of women can do is not to be underestimated. Matsukaze has a death wish.
ほんといい加減にしてくれって。シャレにならねえって。
The cruelty of women knows no bounds. Yeah, like when they just stop responding to your messages and, you know, stand you up on your dates. It's great.
あのな、ほんといい加減にしてくれって。食わない方がマナー違反なんだって。お前まともに考えすぎだぜ。適当でいいんだよこんなのは。ああ、今の時代真面目に神さん探してガキ作ってなんてのはアホのすることだって言っただろ。
I mean, yeah.
俺たちだっていつまで生きられるかわかんねえんだぞ。ガキなんか作って家族ごっこなんてやってる時間ねえだろ。いや、 子供産んだって国が取り上げることになってんだし、家族ごっこすら怪しいもんだ。何が子供に優先して食料を回すためだよ。兵隊にするためだろうが。体裁取り繕ってんじゃねえよ。
I mean-
畜生。
Whoa, this shit has really been getting to him.
だから遊べよ。
Yeah, that's kind of a fucking swerve from our previous conversation.
気持ちよくて楽しい方がいいに決まってんだ。男が口説いて抱いてやるのは女に対する優しさだろ。お前は魅力的だって、お前となら楽しいって
あー
そう言ってるんだからな。
ああ、お前の言ってることもわかるけど、やっぱり俺今はそういうの考えられないんだよ。今の俺は夢中なんだよ。
夢中って
4?
隊長や
Oh,
アサギたちが死んでからまだ
that's
憂
fair.
さ晴らしをした方がいいっていうお前の考えも理解できる。
Sometimes you're just too fucking sad to get it up. I get it.
でもな、俺はここできっちり悲しんでおきたいんだよ。死んじまってすぐに忘れられちまうのは悲しすぎるじゃねえか。
Okay, alright.
隊長たちが死んでまだそう簡単に
You wanna give them their due respects.
そうか。
I'm sorry, Matsukaze. I didn't want to spell it out, but you forced my hand. I couldn't do anything for him. I would be a coward if I just forgot. You understand, right?
あのよ、隊長はどこで亡くなったんだ。あの人、俺の上官でもあったんだぜ。教えてくれよ。
Like a piñata.
死んだ仲間のことはきちんと語り継いでやるのが英士の流儀じゃねえか。
And over
法に
drinks.
服すならなおさらだろ。
ああ、そうだな。
Man, I remember when I transferred to Kyushu. Started fooling around with Matsukaze, and the commander really chewed us out. But at the end of the day, he took everything in stride. Matsukaze's... who? Matsukaze's misses him too, no doubt. Yes, an apostrophe S can be used for, you know, like, Matsukaze... No, that wouldn't be right either. Because Matsukaze is misses him too is definitely not right. Let's just take the apostrophe out of there. Matsukaze misses him too, no doubt. I shouldn't worm my way out of this. He deserves to know too.
隊長はそのハドソン湾周辺の戦闘で負けた後だ。
You know, he really went out swinging, like they say.
俺たちは生身で逃走することになったんだ。敵に見つからないように逃げて、でも食い物もなくて行き先も定かでなくなって、みんな不安で隊長に当たり散らして。
So using like a fucking carpenter saw to cut through like flesh and bone, fucking dull the teeth out of that like nothing.
悪かった。もういいよ。
The commander was like a father to me. Hell, my real dad died when I was a kid, so maybe we're even closer. Since day one, he was tough but fair on me.
いや、お前には聞いてもらいたい。
分かったよ。
絶望的な状況だった。周りは全部敵で、逃走
Spooky.
の証拠を残すわけにもいかなかった。食料不足と政府の機能不全で住人たちは殺気立っていて、至る
See,
所
they've
で
already
殺し合いが起きてた。
left Hudson Bay and they're moving west. I guess they're fucking up against a whole bunch of Upper Peninsula rednecks?
タイの仲間たちもその犠牲になって、2人目までは墓を作ったけど、それどころじゃなくなって 物陰に置き去りで、ただでさえ気を張り詰めてストレスが溜まっていたところに仲間を見捨てた申し訳なさが重なって、それだけじゃない、そんな自分たちを仕方ないと思っちまうそのことが嫌で、口から出てくるのはさっきだった言葉ばっかりだった。一緒にいるのは自分が生き残りたいから、それだけ。隊長はみんなを元気づけようと頑張ってくれていたのに、俺たちにそんな余裕はなくて当たり散らしていた。
Yeah, that's fair under these
強
working
い人だった
conditions.
からな。隊長だからってだけじゃなくて人間として強かった。よく剣道でしごかれたっけな。
ああ、釣りも好きだった。あれは忍耐がどうこうとかよく言ってた。
そうだそうだ、お前実家が魚屋のくせに釣りが嫌いで、そりゃお前の性格じゃ向かないって
Never trust a
笑わ
man
れ
who
てたよ
doesn't
な。
like fishing.
親は関係ねえ。だいたい元魚屋だって。
そうだっけな。
なあ、お前食うもんがなくなったらどうする？
それは探すあてもないって意味か？
Hmm.
雑草だって木の皮だって、その気になりゃ土だって食える。死には
That's
し
a
ない。
good way to get fucking
でも
salmonella, but
それを食い物って言えるか？そんなものが目の前に山ほどあったって、お前それで生きていこうと思えるか？
I mean, if you're in the mountains, odds are there's pine trees. You can eat fucking pine nuts. You know, get the cones, crack them open.
何が言いたいんだ？
Tree sap would be a good,
その答えを見たんだ。
at least a good energy source, you know. Not something to like keep you going, but good for like, you know, just a little pick me up.
ある時、無人の廃屋にたどり着いて、俺たちは保存食がないかどうか確かめようと中に侵入したんだ。そこで最初は何なのかよくわからなかった。ずっとわからなければよかったのに。
まさか。
こいつら狂ってやがる。
Like, at least, like, you know, properly prep the meat.
これも人間の業だ。
Considering it's a bunch of fucking rednecks out in the woods, they should know how to fucking dress a deer at least, you know? People can't be too different.
狂ってるんだよ。あんたも、私も、こいつらも。ちくしょう。
You know, probably store all that. At least salt it if you don't have a refrigerator.
アサギ、これも生き延びるための現実だ。
その瞬間、みんなの中で何か大切なものがぼっきり折れちまったんだ。
Yeah, that's fair. Fucking realized you were in it for real.
しかもそこは無人なんかじゃなかった。寺本が襲われて重傷を負って死んじまった。思えば隊長の様子はその時からおかしかったんだけど、気づいた時にはもう遅くて、しかも気づいたのはユズカだけだ。そのユズカが俺たちを呼びに来て、行ってみたら
Welp.
隊長は首をつって。
さすがの隊長ですらも。いや、隊長だからなのかな。一度折れた時のダメージがでかかった。
You know, hanging yourself is actually a pretty bad way to go unless you have a good enough drop to actually break your neck. Otherwise, you just end up suffocating, and it's like pretty not great from what I hear.
多分違う。
え？
あれは弱かったからじゃない。究極の気遣いだったんじゃないか。そう思う。
Explain.
どういうことだ？部下を残して死ぬのが気遣いって。
そのことに意味を見出しちまったってことだ。
すまん、わからん。
その廃屋で俺たちは何としてでも生き延びようとする人間の業をまざまざと見せつけられた。隊長はその業を追ったんだ。俺たちのために、寺本の死を無駄にしないためにも。
ちょっと待て、それってまさか。
Mystery meat.
そんなのって。
寺本少尉が亡くなってから少し様子が。
それが自殺の言い訳になるのかよ。何を隠した？出せ。
ダメです、それは。
おとなしくよこせば怪我しなくて済むんだよ。
You got the knife.
なんだ。
ダメだと言ったんです。
Oh.
一緒に配送してあげましょう。このままじゃ二人がかわいそうです。
いや、私には待ってるやつがいるんだ。
Some takeout, you know, to go.
浅木少尉、
隊長の望みを叶えてやるべき。
浅木少尉、ご自分が何を言ったのか分かっているのですか？
Mm-hmm.
分かってるさ。僕、分かってる。
隊長は寺本の死に意味を持たせてやろうとして。
もういい。
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
体を張って俺たちの命をつなごうとして。
もういいって言ってんだろ。悪い、聞いたのは俺なのに。
Yeah.
いや、
それで寺本と隊長をどうした？
埋葬したに決まってんだろう。神に誓って。俺たちはそんなおぞましい真似はしていない。
Alright, I'll be real. Maybe I got some pretty loose morals, but sorry, guys. When you died, and, you know, it was fucking all or nothing, you can fucking bet your ass I'd eat you.
そうか。そんな話じゃ表に出したくなかったよな。
いや、
Not your brain, though. That's to
今
get,
は
like, those
話せてよ
fucking
かったと思って
prions.
いる。
I was keeping it secret because I didn't want to ruin the commander's name. Turns out, that wasn't true. I was lying to myself, running away from the guilt because I couldn't do a single thing for him.
言うのが遅かったぐらいだ。
Ever since that day, the fear of starving to death, of losing my humanity, has been seared into my brain. The same would have happened to anyone who had witnessed that scene, I'm sure of it. Hunger can drive you insane, compel you to do things that go against your very humanity. It can happen to a man, and it can happen to an entire country. That's the reason I threw my lot in with Her Highness. Can't just keep looking the other way and hope the problem goes away on its own. I've been there, and I know from experience that ain't gonna happen.
そっか。
I got very concerned for a second. I was looking at OBS. I'm like, why am I not getting any audio on my mic? But then I remembered I turned on noise canceling, and I was sure, I was positive I had my mic turned off this entire time I was recording. The amount my fucking gut dropped when I looked over, unreal. People expect me to act like a hero, and as a hero, I'll have to come face to face with even worse stuff. That's part and parcel of the path I've chosen. But, like it or not, I've decided to walk the walk, and it's too late for me to turn back. That's why I needed to tell the commander's story.
正直言おうと思っても記憶が曖昧で難しかったってこともあったんだけど。
Until that story, I gotta sniff my nose. Give me a sec.
ああ、 処置してもらったんだっけな。
Ooh.
隊長の行動が正しかったのかどうか、その極限状態に追い込まれていない俺には判断できねえ。けど思いは十分理解したつもりだ。あの人らしく最後まで頑張ってくれたんだな。
Yeah.
だな。
とりあえず隊長のことはもういいよ。お前も無理すんな。
Guy saw no way out, so he figured, at least doing this, he could at least help you guys keep going. Assuming you went along with his plan, which sounds like you didn't.
それはそうだが、記憶を整理してお前に話せたことで正直随分と楽になったんだ。無理はしてない。
As long as Matsukaze understood the commander kept pushing himself to the limit, this was completely worth it.
ならいいけどよ。
むしろ他に聞きたいことはないか。今ならきちんと話せると思う。
それならそこまで食料事情が限界だったのに、お前らはその後旅を続けられたわけだよな。
Yeah.
どうしてたんだ？いや、だから食料。生還してからお前ずいぶんそこにこだわるようになったよな。
そこまでだったか。
誰しもそういう境遇だからな。そういうもんと言われればそれまでだが、その割にはやってることがでかい気もするな。この間の停戦だってそれだろ。武力以外にフランスの食料事情を解決することができることが分かったから。
I mean, yes, that also plays into it, but I feel like that's just, the most practical way to solve the issues is just, get more food, not really him having a fixation on it.
だな。
お前が上とどう繋がってるかは知らんけど、あんな無茶命令に従ってるだけじゃ無理だ。あれはお前の意志だ。
確かに俺はあの大陸横断で食い物の大切さを身に染みて感じたよ。それが人間の生きる根幹だって思いは強い。
で、
正直よく覚えてないんだが、潜伏した先でまとまった量の食料が手に入ったんだ。
I can see that.
それだけか。
多分
People are usually pretty well stocked up if you're off in the middle of fucking Nowhereville, where the nearest grocery store is like an hour and a half drive. Keep the pantry stocked, so that way you don't have to make the trip.
なんだそりゃ。この長い前置きで失った酒を返せ。
そんなこと言われてもな。しょうがねえ。サンクチ飲んでいいぞ。
And man can live off fucking nothing but beans. It's gonna be rough at first, but oh god, I can't remember the dude's YouTube channel, but there was a guy who fucking tested that out. He's like, there was this book I used to read as a kid where like one of the stories was like, like these kids, they eat nothing but beans off the floor, but then the doctor comes because the school like whatever, finds out and like, oh shit, we need to find out these kids are good. And the doctor's like, these are the most healthy kids I've ever seen in my entire life. And of course, obviously it's a fictional like a child's book, but he's like, can a person live on nothing but beans alone? So then he did that for like 3 months and then ran like one of those super marathons through the woods, and he did it just fucking on nothing but bean power. He's like, it sucks at first, but the body will adapt.
いるか。たく。俺から聞きたいことは終わりだ。
Yeah, it's basically just a keto diet, now that I think about it.
そっか。
Which is why it would fucking suck because your body's going through like super hard ketosis.
なあ、もう一つ話してなかったことがあるんだけどさ。
あ？いいぜ。吐き出せるもんはこの際全部吐き出しちまえよ。
Thanks.
俺、アサギと付き合うことになってた。
Mm-hmm.
ああ、なるほどな。今でも好きなのか、アサギのこと。
そうはっきり聞かれると返答に困る
It's honestly probably a hard thing to answer.
俺から見たお前たちは女番長と下っ端って感じで恋愛っつうのとはちょっとイメージが違う。
I mean, some people are just like that.
けど好きだって言うなら心が楽になるまで喪に服せばいいさ。俺が何と言おうとな。
Yeah.
あいつは草場の陰から新しい恋を応援するような玉でもなさそうだし、ほとぼり冷めるまでおとなしくしてるのもありだろうよ。ただちゃんと考えろよ。そうしている間に仙道が誰かのものになってもお前の心は傷つかないんだな。浅木を過去の存在にできた時、仙道すら過去になっていても後悔しないんだな。浅木と仙道はまるでタイプが違うからな。まさに下町と山の手。仙道は田園調布か白金台ってイメージで、実際もそんなもんだったわけだ。お前生粋の下町っ子だし、
Good old blue collar dude.
水が合うのは浅木だろう。あいつも下町育ちだったしな。
He's right. I had an easier time getting along with Asagi from the start, and I'm guessing it was due to our similar backgrounds. She was crude as hell, but a complete softie on the inside. Yet, even someone like her went insane in the end. And then I killed her.
けどこの際はっきり言うが、
Did he though?
最後まで生き残ってお前の命をつないだのは仙道だ。その理由はよく考えた方がいいぞ。もちろんあいつはお前を好きなんだろうよ。けどそれだけで生き残れるのか。
What you getting at? Yeah, Sendo brought me here, but why couldn't she do the same for Asagi? Man, memories are too foggy for my own liking.
あいつはただのお嬢様なんかじゃない。それは今日はっきり分かっただろう。いろんな辛い思いしてるぞ。俺よりお前の方がよほど仙道のことは詳しいんだ。納得した部分もあるんじゃないのか。そこをもっとよく考えろ。お前は俺と違って恋愛は遊びじゃないんだろ。はっきり言うが、その割にお前軽いよ。
Yeah, nothing wrong with playing hard to get, but you know, at some point it's just too much.
浅木のことを今でも好きなのかどうかすらはっきり言えないくせに、死んだ女にミサを立てるような態度とって生きてる女を惑わすんじゃねえよ。もしかして自然消滅狙ってんのか。部下が女だけだからとか言い訳つけて自分から結論を出す気はねえってことか。もしそうならぶっ飛ばすぞ。それは恋愛観の問題じゃねえ。人間の問題だ。クズ野郎だ。
Don't go stringing people along.
そんなことも自分で決められない奴には英雄を語る資格もねえし、そんな奴がでかい面してたら
Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and break some hearts.
とったよ。ちょっと興奮しちまったな。悪い悪い。いや、あの長い旅の間に仙道には返したくても返せないような借りだってあるわけだろ。それを返すために付き合いなんてクソったれなことは言わねえよ。けど
Yeah, that's
紳士になってやれ。
not a very cool move.
そうだな。
And here I thought I was being serious about it. Turns out I didn't take it seriously at all. Now that Matsukaze went to town on my ass, I got no choice but to admit I'm half-assing this whole deal. His view on relationship issues is completely different from mine. Times like these, I'm glad I've known this guy forever.
本当はお前のようなやつこそ遊んだ方がいいんだけどな。俺様理論によれば。たくよ。俺いつまでも深刻な顔してんなっての。なんか注文しろよ。腹減ってるから暗くなんだぜ。なんつうか今の話は体調のこと辛
Yeah.
かっただろうに教えてくれた。俺なりの礼だと思ってくれたら嬉しいわ。
Wait, not even gonna buy us anything?
なあ、サンキューな。 それより
So you feeling good, bud?
なんかメニュー減ってないか
Oh, you're just reading with
前
your
来た時
entire
は
body.
もうちょっと種類があったような気がするんだけ
Little
ど
odd.
しかもどれも高え。
前回は生産プラント稼働に伴う在庫の放出、今回はカナダ、フランスとの和平の可能性から食料不足を懸念。需要と供給は常に価格に反映されるってわけだ。
なるほど。
A single production plant ain't gonna cover the food demand for all 4 countries. Even if everything about land reclamation goes according to plan, it'll take some time until the first harvest. Before the war, France was this close to a full-blown humanitarian disaster, and nothing's changed, really. Hostilities could break out again at any moment. The armies don't build things, all they do is consume. I mean, you can make them build stuff. Fucking just line them all up and be like, alright, here's your shovel, go dig that ditch. They can't say anything about it.
ほらな、その顔だ。また飯のこと考えてたろ。
本当だけど無意識だからもうどうにもならんなこれは。
別にいいさ。それより今のうちにしっかり食っとけよ。そしたら
Sure
外
you
に繰り
are.
出す
I
ぞ。
bet.
今日は俺なんかいけそうな気がするんだよな。
And you jinxed it.
ナンパか。深刻な話の後によくそこまでテンション上げられるもんだな。
俺にとっちゃその瞬間瞬間が勝負だからな。いちいち引きずってたら時間の無駄だろう。いっそお前も今日はお持ち帰りしてみたらどうだ。出すもの出せば頭も晴れるんじゃねえの。
Like I said, I'm pretty sure this dude has never gotten someone for a fucking day in his life.
バカか。さっきのお前の助言に従う間もなくいろいろ終わるっつうの。たく無責任なこと言いやがって。
はははは。あ、おいお姉さん。
I hope they have plenty of fucking penicillin back on base. Hanging out with Montakaze today did me a world of good. Let me realize that even though I haven't been consciously trying to run away, it's what I've been doing all along. Is that outside? Yeah. I was like, why is there just a motorcycle in the background of this fucking nothing scene? But they're like, oh, it's my fucking asshole neighbors. All the remaining memories of my travels are right there, bubbling beneath the surface. Time for reckoning with my past is coming soon. I think I heard someone talking.
だからそこまで堅くなになる必要はないんじゃないの。旗で見ていて気持ちよくないんだけど。
それは私の問題です。
Ooh, girls talk. Huh, what's going on?
解決できないくせに抱え込むくせ。
Don't be
いい加
eavesdropping.
減に帰ればただの自己満足じゃないの。
エレンちゃん、今のは言い過ぎだよ。
事情を知らない人間にとやかく言われるのが嫌ならそういう振る舞いをしなさいよ。まさか自分が望んでもいないのに無理やり連れ出されたからなんて言わないでよね。いい年した大人が。
あなたには関係ありません。
あなたって
何やってんだ。
立浪注意。これはその今日の晩のおかずがメンチでカツですから。
Interesting attempt at a deflection.
仙道専務、親父さんのことか。
軍務ではありません。プライベートには触れてほしくないです。
I mean, if you're bringing your personal life, though, into, you know, affecting your working life, then it is our problem now. That pretty much answers my question. And that also explains why she's having an argument with Ellen. Can't be about anything but her family issues. Man, wish there was something I could do for her, but I can't even imagine what kind of problems rich people have. We really are worlds apart, huh? I gotta hand it to Matsukaze. He was right on the money.
別に詮索しようとは思わないさ。でもお前の問題は俺たちの問題だ。今までも誰の時もそうやってきただろう。
そうだよ。 ゆずちゃんだって私やエレンちゃんのこといっぱい助けてくれたでしょ。
みんなお前のこと心配してるんだぜ。
Mm-hmm.
ありがとうございます。でも
But
今は言いたくないんです。正直思い出したくもありません。ゆずちゃん、私の態度に問題があった。それは認めます。申し訳ありませんでした。でも個人の心の問題は何かと比較して善悪を語れることではないと思います。
well,
失礼します。
man, we just got fucking stonewalled
一
hard.
応聞くけど何があったんだ。
こういう状況で家族との再会を喜べない気持ちはさておき、建前を取り繕うこともしないのは気に入らないと言ったのよ。
なるほどな。
Helen's from Quebec. Maybe her parents are still alive, but ain't like she can cross the border at the drop of a hat with, what with her being a political exile. Oh, and she's under suspicion of being a spy, so there's that too. The only way for her to meet her folks again would be a legit peace treaty, and even then, it wouldn't be a sure thing. No wonder Yuzika's pissing her off. I should have paid more attention to what Ellen's going through. There's a reason she threw me a life preserver before, and I didn't stop to think about what it was.
でも難しい問題だから、ゆずかがお父様を嫌っている、心まで批判していると受け取られたみたいね。
エレンちゃんはそういうこと言ってなかったんだけど。
仙道少尉は自分の態度がみんなに嫌な思いをさせてるってことを理解してたのさ。だから何を言われても必ずその裏に批判があるって疑ってかかっちまったんじゃないかな。
そうね。建前を取り繕えって言ったら、
Very sensitive issue for her.
って返され、論点がずれたと言ったら、だって父親が好きなら建前を取り繕う必要がありませんって返されたわ。
でも父親は好きになれない。全ては個人の心の問題だって言ったぞ。話が
でしょ。自分で論点をずらしておいてそれなのよ。で、そのことを指摘するとだんまり。
Clearly not a rhetorical genius.
そんな堂々巡りを何回か繰り返していたら、響きが戻ってきたわけ。
Is that the right way to say, like, I know it's rhetoric, but if you're referring to, like, it is an adjective, would it be rhetorical? I think so. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or not. It's fine. It's because, you know, sometimes it's funnier when you don't correct someone on their mistakes. So that way you can laugh at them again the next time they do it. This isn't like Yuzuka. Wait, no, scratch that. She can be quite stubborn. I've seen that firsthand.
そうだな。しばらくそっとしておくしかないんじゃないか。
Yeah, no point just fucking hounding her on it nonstop.
しゃあねえよ。理屈が通じるまで
Gotta wait for an
落
opening.
ち着く時間を与えた方がいい。
Wait for her guard to be down.
そうですね。
作戦行動に支障が出るようなら次は俺が話すよ。まあそこまでバカだとは思ってないけどさ。
響きにお任せします。
よろしくお願いします。
了解だ。それにしても二人とも心配してくれてありがとうな。
だって大切な仲間だし。
そうだな。でも突っ込みづらい話題だろ。そこを突っ込んでくれたのは隊長としては嬉しいぞ。
Good job, but know when it's time to go. Oh, time to drop this for now, so you don't make it worse. To me, you know, Yuzuka's more than really important. She's family, period. Same as Lieutenant Ogami and everyone at the orphanage. About time I make it a habit to notice that sort of stuff before it explodes in my face. Man, I suck at this leadership thing. Yeah, it's one of those things where you can read as many books as you want, but until you get hands-on experience with, like, fucking being in charge of people, there's no other way to learn, really, besides that. Being dramatically saucy in your towel again?
私 通りにならないって切り捨てたくせに。今さら。
Is that what happened, though? Time for a trip down memory lane. I knew deep down I didn't want to have to open this bag again, but I couldn't bring myself to throw it away either. That's why I shoved it in the closet and tried to pretend it wasn't there. Anything that would help me survive, I stuffed inside this bag. I stuffed inside this baby, including food. Ugh. Yeah, you ever leave, like, fucking food somewhere and then you forget about it? And then, you know, you find where you put it again and you're like, oh! Tissue packets, paper napkins, magazines. I was carrying a lot of paper products now that I notice. Well, the man used to wipe his ass every now and then. Towel, some stationery, a flashlight, and leaves? Oh, how did those get in there? Let's see what else we got. What the hell? My head's throbbing. That was a sign from my subconscious. Whatever's inside this bag has really got to be really damn important. Still, I don't think any of this stuff fits the bill. Fits the bill today, I mean. All this used to make the difference between life and death. But I'm looking for something that could be really important to me in the present, and I'm drawing a blank. Human memory sure is fragile, huh? Matsukaze said he kinda gets my experience, but you can't really understand this shit unless it happens to you. I almost starved to death. No kidding I'm gonna be obsessed with food. That's the natural reaction. Feels like the dude was calling me weird right to my face. I don't know if it just slipped out, or if he actually feels sorry for me. And I know he didn't mean anything by it. Matsukaze can't help but say the first thing that comes to his mind. But the thing I wanted him to understand, and something that should be obvious to anyone, is that we should count our blessings while we can still eat proper meals. Maybe we're poor these days. Maybe we're getting by on scraps. And that sure beats having nothing to eat at all. Still, it ain't like people can survive by eating whatever they can get their hands on. It ain't so simple. There used to be many different cultures on the planet. That goes without saying that not everyone's going to have the same taste. Some people would settle for things I think are absolutely disgusting, and the reverse is also true. When it comes down to it, the choice of what to eat is purely a matter of taste. But if you face the same decision when your life is at stake, your sense of taste will make all the difference. I mean, only if you're a little bitch. That's why the production plant is a game changer. A machine that can make any kind of food you want out of ocean plankton? Sign me up! France right now is starving. That's why Her Highness tried to do something to lessen their pain. Easy for me to understand what the French are going through. I've been there myself. What's amazing to me is that someone like Her Highness can empathize with their suffering. She never lacked for anything, yet she's trying her hardest to put herself in their shoes. Wish there were more people like her around. Then again, I don't have the right to cast the first stone. Not after I forgot things that should never be forgotten, and barely made an attempt to come to terms with what I've done. Sagi, I'm sorry about what I did. I learned my lesson. Never forget I killed you with my own two hands. But did you, though? We still don't know. Because as far as Yuzuka is concerned, your memory is still a little, got some gaps and misrememberings. But, yeah. With that change, that's where we're going to end it here for today. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. And I will see you all next time for the next episode of MUV Love Unlimited, the day after episode 3 for episode 3. See you guys all then, and hopefully I'm less tired for next part and able to speak properly. And yeah, bye.